When it comes to mass shootings, the U.S. is an outlier. We spoke to Adam Lankford, a professor of criminology at the University of Alabama. He's looked at how the U.S. compares to other countries when it comes to this issue. But there's a problem when comparing the U.S. to another country because mass shootings are overall fairly rare and some countries are very small, so one event can skew the data. So here's what he did. He looked at how shootings in the U.S. compare to whole continents, areas with really big populations comparable to this country's 300+ million people. And when looking at it that way, the U.S. has many more mass shooters than the rest of the world, more than 1 per every 10 million people between 1998 and 2012. No other continent comes even close. Overall, the U.S. represents about 30% of mass shooters worldwide, with less than 5% of the world's population. It's severely overrepresented in this disturbing category. Now let's take a look at gun homicides overall, not just mass shootings. And here we actually can compare to other countries because these are much more common. On this measure too, the U.S. stands out compared to peer nations of similar wealth. David Hemingway, a professor of health policy at Harvard, sent us the latest data he analyzed. As of 2015, more than 4 out of 100,000 people in the United States were killed using a gun. That's way above all other rich countries he and his co-author looked at. Of course, not all gun deaths are homicides. When you include suicides, accidental and undetermined deaths by firearms, the United States still stands alone. It's important to recognize that this is looking at countries with a similar economic standing as the U.S. There are other countries in the world where gun deaths are more common than the United States. Venezuela, Guatemala, Colombia, Honduras, El Salvador, Brazil, Jamaica, and Afghanistan stand out as having much higher gun death rates, and a number of countries like Mexico have similar rates. But there is one other place where the U.S. is a clear outlier when it comes to this issue compared to the rest of the world: gun ownership. There, the U.S. is all by itself.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.